Welcome back, witches. Welcome to Vlogmas day 12, and yay, we have light. I'm hanging out at my mom's house and it's like a really overcast day. There's nothing going on. It's not snowing or raining or anything, but it's just so cloudy and it was dark. And where I normally sit when I'm at my mom's house, like half my face is just completely shadowed. So I like turned it and you're sitting on the windowsill. So hopefully this works out. A little precarious spot, but we're going with it. So I am just having a casual day running errands and getting stuff done at my mom's house. She is, of course, in Florida, but she just had some tasks here, checking the mail, cleaning up some things, just generally getting the house in order, and a bunch of the errands that I had to run today are all like near her house. So I thought I would just stop in here to film today's video, which is, of course, the new moon. Tonight is the new moon in Sagittarius. So every time there is a new moon each month, it is whatever sign that the sun is in. So the sun transited into Sagittarius back on November 22nd. So the first new moon that is happening then is whatever that sun sign is, which is Sagittarius. And then the full moon is always the exact opposite. I like it. I like Sagittarius energy. I am a Sagittarius rising, so that tends to be how I present to the outside world. Sun sign is a Scorpio, and that's, like my most authentic self. But when I first meet people and they're getting to know me, they usually see me as a Sagittarius. That's what I present out to the world, I guess. So I do like Sagittarius energy, and I specifically like the Sagittarius energy this time of year. It is the reason that people love setting goals, and all the goal setting happens in line with January 1st. And it's not just that January 1st and New Year energy, it really is about that Sagittarius energy coming through. So the energy of new moon in Sagittarius is very optimistic, very visionary, looking forward to the future, all about like possibilities and sense of adventure. So that definitely feeds into that January 1st resolution energy. And then the new moon specifically is about new beginnings. That is the case every month, and it is just a little bit heightened during Sagittarius season. So that tends to be why sort of at this time before Yule and Christmas, leading up to January 1st, people are very much about their resolutions and setting these new optimistic goals and having a more positive outlook on life, that things are going to change soon. It really is that new moon and Sagittarius energy coming through. And I think that is a great thing to harness within your witchcraft today and observe that moon cycle and tap into that energy and the things that are happening in order to get yourself more of that positive energy, that optimism, and to help you set your goals. I have lots of ideas of things that I want to do in 2024 and goals that I want to set, but I am going to have like a complete planning day to sort of flush out those ideas and get those first steps down on paper. You have like the big overall idea, but then there's like so many little details in that you would have to figure out and get through to figure out exactly what winning this goal or achieving the end would look like. You have to know all of those steps along the way in order to figure out what that exact end game is. And I have those initial goal ideas, but I don't know what that would exactly look like at the end of 2024. So I think that today is the perfect time to do a spell for energy and motivation. Specifically, I am going to tackle the Wheel of Fortune energy spell that's in the book by Mystic Dylan. It's called Witchcraft for the Home. And it is a general spell that uses a tarot card and some crystals to tap into the energy of the Wheel of Fortune tarot card, which is the exact same as the new moon and Sagittarius season, which is cycles, new beginnings, optimism, and then setting that intention and energy and giving myself that like boost of motivation. So then in this coming week, I can harness that power and feel motivated, feel energized, and go ahead and get those goals down on paper and figure out what my first steps are going to be. Personally, I am a planner. And then I struggle at the point where you have to put those plans into action. I will plan everything out, but then taking those first steps is always where I struggle. So I want to get that motivation, get that energy now, so I'm not just completely stuck in that planning phase forever. So let's pop over to my altar space. I'm going to show you what that looks like in terms of the card and how to set up the crystals. Now here is what the Wheel of Fortune energy spell looks like in practice. I've got my Wheel of Fortune tarot card here, and I also have 3 pieces of clear quartz and 1 piece of selenite. And that's all the spell calls for. So that's actually pretty simple in terms of the tools that you would need. This tarot card is from one of my favorite decks, and that is the Threads of Fate, the Weaver Tarot. I think it's the Journeyer edition, but yeah, I just love the imagery on this card, and I think the colors are really beautiful. I like the gold foiling, but that is what the Wheel of Fortune card looks like, and it is the card that's associated with cycles, new beginnings, destiny, and luck. So this spell taps into those aspects to energize yourself and your sacred space. So any place that you're going to be doing your workings, whether that is for your witchcraft or like for me, where I am going to be working on both personal and witchcraft goals, this is going to energize myself for those things and the space that I am working in. So to do this, you just need a flat surface like this, and you want to place your card in the middle, and then you are going to do the clear quartz on the top and the 2 sides, and then place the piece of selenite at the bottom. So just surround it all the way around. And then when you're ready, you are going to hold both hands over the center of the card, close your eyes, and say the words, "Wheel of Fortune, mighty and great, spin for me and wield my fate. Let me feel energized before it's too late." And then you will do this practice again and repeat these words over the cards every day for 7 days. So it's a full week. Now, obviously right now I am just showing you and like going through the motions, but this is what I will be doing tonight because I want to correspond with that full moon energy and that Sagittarius energy, because all of it is new beginnings and motivation and energy and starting new goals and getting excited for those things. So I am just adding on layers of correspondence. You could do this spell at any time, and you can also just use the moon energy tonight and you not use this spell with it at all. I am just layering correspondence on top of correspondence to get the results I'm looking for, and then hopefully over the course of this next week I will be able to work more on my personal goals, setting those and making all the little details that go into it and getting those first steps started, so then I can start 2024 on a really good note and sort of hit the ground running. That is what I will be doing tonight. Hopefully that gave you some ideas. And like I said, you don't have to do that particular spell. You don't have to do it on this particular moon phase. I am just combining them to get like the max benefits that I can. But do let me know if you are feeling that new moon energy. Some people do, some people don't. Some people just don't align with the moon phases at all. So let me know in the comments if you are going to be doing anything to observe the new moon this evening and this sort of new moon phase that's coming in the next couple of days. And that is everything that I have for Vlogmas Day 12. You already saw my planners and my planner lineup, but I will be back very soon with my planning process and then specifically talking about what those goals are. Hopefully I am going to be able to get to that today and tomorrow and really solidify those plans. And I will be back with that information very soon. I will see you tomorrow.